Hello guys, back with another video. This time we have President Joe Biden up against former Vice President Mike Pence. Mike Pence wouldn't be the greatest candidate. I think a lot of Trump's voters will really just not turn out for him because they do feel betrayed by him on January 6th. So, and another thing is Pence is not really a populist at all. He's a very establishment, boring Republican, I would say. So I don't think he would perform that well with a populist wing of the party either. He'd really just do well for the establishment uh, side of the party. But we'll start off with the first few states. So Colorado, New Mexico, again, not really competitive. Alaska, I think it'll go down to likely, honestly. I think Pence will lose some of those Trump supporters and they'll dip it down. And Alaska's trending more and more Democratic. Maine at large, just safe Democratic. Same with Maine's first district. Iowa, I think it'll still be a likely state. Even though Pence will lose a lot of populist support, it's still a very rural state. And I still think you'll have that edge over Biden there. Plus, Biden has a pretty low approval rating in Iowa. So I'm just putting it as likely Republican for now. Virginia, honestly, Pence just doesn't have the right appeal to this state. He's very right wing, very establishment. And I do think a lot of Trump voters just won't turn out for him like they did in previous elections. The next state, New Hampshire, again, Pence would really have the best appeal for a state like this. He's too socially conservative to win here, so he's just not competitive. In Nebraska, second, again, Biden would pretty much do pretty well here, win it by about 6 against Pence. I don't see Pence doing well with the voters in this very suburban district. I think, again, Pence wouldn't do that well here just because I don't think he's that populist of a figure. Minnesota, Biden would do pretty well here. He'd probably win it by about 8 points or maybe even 9 because Pence doesn't do well in the Rust Belt. Michigan and Pennsylvania, again, him being so weak in the Rust Belt and losing that many Trump voters, he's just not populist. He wouldn't do well in either of these two states. Same with Wisconsin, which will be a 3 to 4 point win against Mike Pence. Even Maine second, I see going for Biden in this prediction. I just don't think Pence could get over those Trump voters. They'll still be betrayed by him a bit. Even Ohio, I'm considering as a lean Republican state. I think he would lose that much support in this very populous state. Okay, so let's head to the southern states. So Texas, I'm debating about putting it a likely Republican. I'm just going to put it as it because I do think him being super establishment actually helps him in a state like Texas, which usually likes the more establishment Republican politicians. But in a state like Florida, I could see him not doing as well with Latino voters like Trump did. So I see him underperforming in Florida, only winning it by a 4 point margin against Joe Biden, while Biden wins pretty well in Georgia by about 2 points, and even wins North Carolina by around a 0.8% margin against Mike Pence. So he underperforms Trump there as well. And in these last two states of Arizona and Nevada, I just don't see Pence winning over those independent voters. And again, a lot of Trump voters wouldn't really be that enthusiastic for Mike Pence in the first place. So he loses those voters out here. Maybe he can improve upon Trump's margin in Arizona, but I doubt it. I just think those Trump voters not showing up pretty much deal him a loss in that election. So overall, Biden wins against Pence, probably wins a popular vote by about 5 to 6 points against Mike Pence. So a pretty sizable victory in the popular vote. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video.